tell me the sound that this makes? Desiree. Say it with us. Jump. Jump. And what word?
Jump.
Jump. Now, what is this on here? What is that special thing called? Caden?
Power bar.
Yes, and what does the power bar show us? Yeah, how much the sound is used, right. So, is our power bar smaller than usual or is it big?
Smaller.
It's smaller, so the J for jump, that sound is it's not used as much as other sounds. All right, our next one is V. Does anybody know the sound? Anthony. Yep, so let's say it together. V. Like that. And what does this power bar show us? Jada. Yeah, that sound is used a lot. Jaden? Like fit. Fit. All right, and our last one. What letter is this?
L.
L. And let's say the sound together. And the word is like lip. Lip. Okay, so I'm going to mix these up. And we are going to say them together, and then we're going to put them in our individual code charts. All right. Mix them up. Okay, ready? Jump, 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 jump. On page 2, we are going to look for the K. For the K sound. So, point to the K on your individual code chart. Point to the K. I'll walk around. Not yet. Let's see. Let's make sure everyone is pointing to it. All right, now you can trace it. Go ahead. And then when you're done tracing, cap your markers and look back up here. Come on. We have one more letter to do. All right, if you are done tracing the L, the L for lip, find the H. It's right under the L. Where's the H? All right, you can trace it, and once you are done tracing this, cap your markers and close your code book. So other friends, put your markers and put all of your individual code charts in your desk. Let's see how quickly we can get ready to move on to the next part. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's see who has it done for table points. All right. So, of course, whenever we play a certain game and I have contestants come up, it's our game show, and this is called Chain That Word. So I'm going to call friends from...
You forgot this. You forgot this. Or did you bring that?
All right, so this is a different game show from our show Sequence Those Events. Same network, different show. So we are going to chain those words. So I'm going to pick friends out of these sticks. And remember, you have to be sitting on your bottom, crisscross applesauce, ready to go. So I'm going to put a word up. And remember, we're just switching a sound. So it might be one sound or two sounds. Now, if I'm putting a word up and only one sound needs to be changed, should I erase that whole word? No, just erase that sound. So we are going to start with the word kid. Now, I want to change the word kid, k-id, into lid, l-id. Ooh, does anybody know what letter or sound I'm going to change? Let's look for a contestant on change those words. This friend is not in here right now. Abyssinia, are you ready to come up and play change those words? All right, let's give her think time. So it's id. Now we want to change the word into lid. L-id. So what letter or sound do we need to change? Ooh, let's give her think time so she can sound out the word. Is she correct? Yeah, she is. Great job. Okay, our next word. Lad. So we went from l-id to lad. L-ad. Ooh, let's see. This one might be tricky. Ooh, who are we going to bring up? Jaden Murphy, are you ready for this? It's a high-stakes game. Come on up. All right, so we're changing lid to lad. Ooh. Let's see. Let's give him his think time. Okay, let's see. He put an A instead of the I. Is that correct? Yes! Great job. All right, our next one. We are going to go from lad to lap. So, l-ad to lap. All right, so we're doing lap to had. Ooh, this is tricky. Only one letter and one sound's going to stay the same. Let's see. Friends in another room. Callie, think you got it? I think you do. Come on up. This is lap, and now we got to go to had. H-a-d. So she's going to change one part. So she's at lap to had. Okay, so she's changing the N for add. Ooh, what letter is she going to put? Is she correct?
Yes.
Of course she's correct. Yes, had. Great job, Callie. Our next one is hid. So now we have played chain those words. So after this, what we are going to do now is we are going to get into our story. And our story today is going to be about going on a hike. So we're going to project it on the smartboard. Now remember, when we do that, do we all read at the same time? How do we do our reading when we do it on our smartboard? Jada. Yeah, so I read a little bit, then you read, then I read, and this story is a little bit longer. And we had it for homework last night, so some of you should be familiar with it. All right, we're going to read this together. I'll wait. I see Jaden's ready. I see Crystal's ready. I see Destiny's ready. Eyes up here because we're going to read some of it together. So you need to be watching. And we have to answer questions after. So cross it up and pay attention. It's called the hike. The next morning, we went on a hike. After a bit, we stopped for lunch. Your turn.
When
Finished his lunch.
he asked Kitty, and I looked
For rocks by ourselves.
Jay said, okay. Kate Max said to me, bring your fork. We can use it to dig up rocks.
I saw Max standing there with the thing in his hand. Ready?
It's not a rock, he said.
Yep.
It's a bone. It was the biggest rock I ever seen. It was 3 feet long. Jay and Nan came running.
It is. Wow, that was a long one to read. But now we have to answer questions. So we're going to do this together.
Okay.
So before we answer our questions, everybody stand up, grab forward, to the side, back to the middle, to the other side. Then you're gonna go like this, go in the middle, and down, and shake it all out, and sit back down because this is the last part we need to do. All right, now remember, if we don't know the answers, where do we look? Mackenzie? Back in the text, and we have the text up here. So, what we're going to do, or the book, but in here it's on a piece of paper. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to read the question, I'm going to read the answers, and you're going to sign your answer. You're going to sign A, B, or C. What did Kate and Max want to look for? Was it A, Max and Kate wanted to look for lunch? B, Kate and Max wanted to look for forks? Or C, Kate and Max wanted to look for rocks? At this time, sign A, B, or C, and hold it up. A, B, or C. Don't shout it out, sign it. Participate. Dominic, you're in our class. Participate, sit up. Marisha, you're in our class too. A, B, or C. All right, I see some C's. I also see some A's. So I'm going to put dots next to these. Let's look back in our text. So it says, when Max finished his lunch, so yeah, there was lunch, but they finished their lunch. He asked, can Kate and I look for rocks by ourselves? So they're talking about rocks. So is it going to be A or C? Going to be C.
Yes.
You are correct. And 5, our final one. What did Kate and Max find? A, Kate and Max got a bone 3 feet long. B, Kate and Max got a stick 3 feet long. Or C, Kate and Max got a fork 3 feet long. All right, this one should be